So one more time for Brother Ashmir. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah. I can hear you now, brother. So, Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, Salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we thank Him. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless our gathering in Ramadan. And actually, what a great time that we are spending here as one family, alhamdulillah. But who can imagine that we were saying, where is Ramadan is going to come? And now we are witnessing Ramadan, and today is the third day of Ramadan, the fourth night. Tonight, inshallah, we are going to recite the fourth juz in the Quran. And subhanAllah, the days are going so fast. And today I was talking to Imam Hisham in the leader, and he said, few days that we are about to enter to the last 10 nights of Ramadan. Ramadan is going so fast. And actually, one of the things that I want to share with you, and it is actually related to our kids. In Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have told us that we are responsible for our kids. And it is so important also for our kids to know that the best of the things that they can do is actually to obey and to honor their parents. And we are doing this episode because we have families are coming together to do kind of family counseling and to teach about the Islamic values. What are the responsibilities of the parents and what is the responsibility of the child himself. And to be honest with you, throughout the entire year, since last Ramadan till this Ramadan, I'm getting lots of calls, lots of messages from the both sides, from the parents or from the kids. Sometimes the kids, Imam, my dad does not understand me. My dad wanted to control me. My dad wanted to tell me, wanted to put pressure on me to follow his culture, his tradition. And sometimes the kids are complaining of the parents that they are mixing the tradition with the religion. So they give some of the religious aspect to the tradition by saying, it's our tradition, so it must be our religion. Then the parents will get shocked when they discover that it is only a tradition but has no relationship with the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. From the other side, we see the parents are complaining. I keep telling my son to go to pray. Salli, 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 salli. You know the word salli? Yes, and they keep pushing, salli, salli, salli. But my child does not make salah. And Imam, sometimes he is hiding somewhere, and I want to be sure that he made wudu. Then I discover that he lied and he didn't make wudu. And sometimes he goes to the public school and gets, infected by the bad habits. And actually, that is part of our life. And the lecture of the Imam, if it is not addressing our life to know what we should do, and in my point of view, it is useless if it is not addressing our daily life affairs. And I want here to talk to the sisters. Please listen carefully to that point before we go to the dua, inshallah. First of all, we are not raising our children. We are responsible for our children. We are taking care of our children. But the real one who is taking care of our children is Allah. The one who is raising up our children in reality is Allah. Because if you wanted to think logically, sometimes you might have things that does not go your way. Ibrahim alayhi salam was in a very bad environment. His dad was manufacturing the idols. And see, he became Ibrahim, right? Yusuf alayhi salam, the son of the Prophet of Allah, he actually wasn't raised by his father. He was raised up in the castle of Al-Aziz. And some parts of his life, he was in the prison. And he became Yusuf, the Prophet of Allah. Look at his brothers, his siblings. They were raised up by the Prophet of Allah, but they lied, they plotted, they made things against the wish of their father, the Prophet of Allah. And I like that proverb. Malak nurabbi. Malak nurabbi. قال من عند ربي. How did you raise your child? He said, I didn't make anything, just Allah made everything for me. Tonight, we have a very special night. I wanted to thank Dr. Rahim, the president of the Islamic Center of Richey, for sponsoring the iftar for tonight. And I'm taking this opportunity so we can make a dua to the mother, not only for her children, but the mother for all of us. And actually, Dr. Rahim is a father for the community, for all of us. MashaAllah, he showed the kindness, the wisdom, the generosity, the support for the house of Allah and for the entire community. One of the ni'mas, and I'm saying that will be recorded in the history of this masjid. One of the ni'mas that Allah bestowed upon this community, that Allah had blessed us with this man to be on the top and the head of the board members of the Islamic Center of Richey. Can we please give a round of applause for him? Thanking him for everything that he is doing for the community. Also, we make a dua for Mama Sari, his wife, that she was, and actually, I can never forget her smile. Her smile used to inspire each and every one in our community. We are sending dua for her and for Dr. Rahim, for his children, and